What's going on, people? I hope everybody is cool. So I wanted to hop on here real quick, man, and react to Trench's news video in regards to the passing of Block Louie, who recently passed away. For those who don't know, Block Louie ran with King Von. He was actually with King Von the night King Von got killed. And then Block Louie was shot in the head as well. They say by the cops, some say not by the cops, etc. But after that night, he did a lot of interviews talking about his relationship with King Von, what happened that night, etc. It looked like half of his head was missing from the gunshot. So without further ado, man, I'm going to listen to Trench's news, see what he has to say about this, and then I'm going to come back with my commentary. I may stop the video and give my commentary from time to time. If you have an issue with that, feel free to go to somebody else's channel. Without further ado, here we go.
Having no old Block Louie, he passed away earlier this morning. He passed away, and he passed away from like what David Barksdale passed away from, a old bullet wound years later from when he got shot in the head by the cops or whoever shot him in the head when he was with King Von. He has passed away. It has been confirmed. I see his family posting it, saying rest in peace to him and all that. First, I seen that they were saying pulled through, and then I seen the pages where it's saying that he was gone. If y'all don't know who Louie is, old Block Louie is, he was the one who was with Von all the time. He was everywhere with Von, through the airports, like in the banks. If you seen Von, you seen Louie. If nobody else you seen from O Block or OTF or anybody around Von, Louie was with him. After Louie got shot in his head, they treated Louie like, man, crap, man. Louie, he came out, he was selling the items that King Von had brought for him. He got out with nothing. And he said that he didn't want to ask Lil Durk for nothing because, you know, that was Von homie. He was very humble. When even though he was shot in his head, he was being very humble. He did a lot of interviews. Before he died. I seen like 4 or 5 interviews he did. That's how he was making his money. And yeah, he was the perfect example of like you ride the wheels till fall off, and then when you injured, you know, you don't get no benefits, nobody help you out, you know, none of that. And he was a living testimony to that, because I watched him sell his things online, his Gucci shoes and all the stores that him and Von went in across the country that he was selling. He was selling online for cheap, you know. And the last interview I think he did was with Vlad before he would end up being arrested. They charged him with actually being the shooter of shooting Lil Tim. And he was fighting a gun case. He had bonded out, though. He bonded out from the case. Everybody was saying it was a murder, but it wasn't a murder case. It was just an assault because Tim only got shot. So aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. And he was fighting it, and he'll still be fighting it if he was alive right now. And I don't even know why the police went to go and get him, but I guess they got to do their job. He committed a crime. So, you know, even with the headshot, they still coming to get you. But yeah, man, condolences to Louie, man. He up there with his boy Von. Well, Von ain't up there. But yeah, he with his loved ones and all that good stuff, man. It's crazy, man. I watched Louie grow up. Like Louie, when he was little, when I came on 63rd, Louie slick.
The hardest thing is obviously finding products to sell.
Skip this ad right here.
To sell those products. So with Ecom Authority, they've been able to.
Louie slick. Bruh, all them was little, man. And everybody going, man. That's why I say, hey, live your life, love your people, and to the kids, man, get out the streets, man, because ain't no love in them, man. We seen him. He was at the top with Von. He got shot in his head. Nobody knew him. No rappers reaching out to him. Even his block was acting shady towards him. He came out and spoke about a lot of things, man. He spoke about a lot of things, man, that was going on, that, you know, he was on his own, basically. You know, and you can't expect nobody to do nothing for you. But Louie has passed away due to bullet wounds, due to his bullet wounds, man. You know, when you get shot, your bullet might travel, and you might wake up and not wake up, you know. And he took a headshot. So for him to live that long, that was a blessing. That was a blessing, man. I want to say rest in peace to Louie, man. Rest in peace to Louie. He was a good dude. far as like all the other all the old block stuff that was going on over there, like he was with them, bro. But Louis was like, he on his own. He got his own man. You know what I'm saying? Like find them his homie.
Okay, we gonna stop it right there, man. I don't want the video to linger too long. If you all heard Trench's news, he said that Louis, he would hang with King Von. When he was with King Von, Louis was on top. He was on top. But when he got shot in the head, and everything changed for him, man. Nobody reached out to him. Nobody helped him. Louis was online trying to sell merchandise to survive, to get money. I mean, Lil Durk was out. Lil Durk didn't get money, Guess not, man. It's real hard to find genuine people, very hard to find real genuine people. You ever been in a situation where you've always tried to do good to people, do right by people, help people, etc. Give people the coat off your back, always trying to be there for somebody. And then when you need the help, people, the people that you were helping kind of look at you weird. They look at you funny. You hear about somebody that needs some help. I'm just speaking in regards to you, the person with the genuine heart. You hear about somebody who needs some help, somebody and you on the phone. Man, what's good? I got you. What you need help with? Oh, I'm on the way. I'm over there. I'm coming through. I got you. I'm gonna look out for you. But then, when you're down and when you're out, that person doesn't call you. You can't get a hold of them. They're not reaching out to you, etc. You got to come to the realization that everybody doesn't have your heart. Everybody doesn't have your genuine heart, your helping heart. Everybody doesn't have that, man. Some people will use you. People who claim to care about you and love you, they will use you to the fullest to get what they can. Listen, I know people, man, who have asked me for stuff, and if I got it, I would give it, and then that same person come back and later on call the cops on you, man, about some foolishness, something that you don't, something that the police didn't even have to get involved with, just crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. I mean, you do stuff for people, man, they act like you ain't did nothing for them, talking crazy to you. You help people, they cuss you out, mistreat you, talk crazy to you, and then come back a week later like, man, what's up, man? What's going on? Like, hold up, bro. Didn't you just tell me that crazy stuff last week? Now you coming to me talking like you don't remember that. Like, you got to stop allowing people to come back into your life after that type of stuff, man. But in regards to old Block Louie, man, I believe if old Block Louie can come back, he would tell y'all that it wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it. The lifestyle, the gangs, drugs, etc., the beefs, it wasn't worth it, man. And it's not worth it because it only brings you two things in the end, jail or death. This is what it brings you, man. If you all notice, all of them are leaving. All of them are getting up out of here, man. If you look at from old Block to the people they were beefing with, to Tukaville, whoever, everybody is losing their lives. That's why I be sitting back, sometimes watching these videos and people be talking like, oh, this person is up, or this side is up, or that side is up. No, they both die equally. They both die at equal rates. Okay, both sides are dying very fast. Young people, man, they don't have any kind of right to say anything about old people, older folks, because, young people, they're dying faster than older people. The people in their 70s and 80s are outliving millennials and Gen Z, man, because millennials and Gen Z, they out here just getting offed, but if Louis can come back, man, I believe he would tell y'all that it wasn't worth it. Live your life right. Follow after God, uh, be upstanding, stay away from gangs, stay away from drugs, because it only leads to pain, misery, and suffering in the long run. I mean, just look at, the last years of his life, how he had to go around with half of his head missing, with half of his head missing, just running with the wrong crowd, running with a crowd that, anticipates drama and anticipates beefs, etc. So to the youth coming up, you got to look at that type of stuff and learn from it. You got to look at it and learn from it. You don't have to, get shot in your head to know that you don't want to get shot in your head. You don't have to touch the fire to know that it's hot. Okay, you can just look at the other person that touched the fire, or look at the other person who got shot in the head, and look at their outcome and look at how they're living and what they're telling you, and you can decide then that that's not for you. You get what I'm saying? But R.I.P. to Old Block Louie, man. R.I.P. to Old Block Louie. I mean, so many deaths, so many of them, and they're not learning. Many of them are still out here talking about this K, that K, twisting their fingers, talking crazy. I mean, they just don't get it, man. And they're dying like that. All right. But to God be the glory, man. Choose God, choose wisely. Remember those 4 words. Jesus Christ is Lord. I'm gone. Peace.